in. But as far as Donald Trump, I mean, it's all storyline. You know what I mean? Just storyline related, and you know, it adds some spice to things. But I mean, you're not. I mean, like Jose said in hour number one, you've still got the same creative team that's writing the product, and that same creative script is going to Vince McMahon to get the green light. You know what I mean? So, I mean, as far as I don't know, I don't think very much is going to change. It's still the same creative team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see it working either, but you know, good program, good website.
All right, thank you.
Yo, did you hear my sleeping noises?
Is that what that was? I said, what the hell? Oh, man.
I do sound the same, too. You didn't know that, did you?
I'll tell you what, man. I miss you. On a week-to-week basis.
WZR.
It's always entertaining when Matt Boone and Ryan Clark are here. I knew it was going to be, man, when I had John for hour number 2.
I'm really proud of that Guest 59 joke, man. It's still going in the chat. I love it.
Still stuck in the.
Come on, man! You got to keep calling it back. It was a classic, I think, already.
I wish I could get rid of this Guest 47. Shazam, baby! Going, done.
All right.
I'm learning, man. I'm learning. I'll learn as I go.
On the ropes.
Plus, anything can happen on a live radio show. You got anything else? We got UFC this weekend, free show on Spike TV. Really, really good fights, guys, with Diego Sanchez and Clay Guida, and Joe Jadis Stevenson against Nate Diaz as well. So make sure you check that out on Saturday night. We've got ECW coming up here at 10 o'clock tonight, about an hour after.
Spoilers.
We've got SmackDown spoilers. You got anything in for those or no?
Yeah, actually, I can get them real quick if you want, but I'm sure you have it all on WZROnline.com. Remember that website we referenced earlier? It's probably going to be in there soon.
Well, we've got Ryan Gray is doing some spoilers over at ProWrestlingScoops.com, and then we.
That's the one. Okay.
Yeah, we all right. Well, we already did the ECW taping. They just taped a WWE Superstars match. We had Zack Ryder against Mike Williams. That was likely a dark match. Then we had Christian, Carlito, and Primo against David Hart Smith, Tyson Kidd, and Jack Swagger in a 6-man tag match. We had Carlito get the win after a backstabber on David Hart Smith. And then we had a Divas match with Eve defeating Layla, and Maria was the special guest referee. So we've got through ECW spoilers and WWE Superstar spoilers. SmackDown is about to start right now, and we're going to have live spoilers up on ProWrestlingScoops.com. So
there is one other thing I did want to talk about.
Yeah.
Chris Howie just reminded me of it because he's about to go on No Shit MMA, this TV show in Canada, right? He goes on it to plug MMAnews.com. Mm-hmm. He asked for my permission to talk about a certain lawsuit that I'm sure you're very aware of and a lot of other websites are aware of. Remember the lawsuit going on right now?
That is one of...
That's the greatest story in the world? I mean, that could be...
It is. It may not the greatest story or one of the dumbest. Dumbest.
That's why it's great. Yeah. Let me try and do a Ryan Clark ramp-up style story here. Roll my sleeves up and get ready. Here we go. All right,
baby.
Let me take it back in time. Let's get in the time machine. Everybody, all the kiddies, Guest 59, you get in there too. WZR time machine. We're going back to a day when Quentin Rampage Jackson was trained by a man named Juanito Ibarra, right? The little guy who wears the fisherman's hat. He's a Puerto Rican, I believe. So he trained Rampage. Used to work with Tito Ortiz as well. So one of my writers interviews Tito Ortiz, right? They interview Tito Ortiz just in passing for promotion of a fight at the time. This is months ago. They interviewed Tito Ortiz, and he says something negative about this Juanito. He says that he's ripping Rampage off. And he says this. And we post the interview. We transcribe the interview. So all the, word for word Tito's response is on the, on the website. We're a big website. A lot of websites are aware that we exist, so they come to our site sometimes. Sometimes they borrow some materials, yes? They post them on their website. And they say, this is from MMAnews.com. A lot of people happen to do this with this particular interview, and this quote pissed this Mr. Juanito off, which forced him to later, after being fired by Rampage, after Rampage lost to Forrest Griffin, he fired Juanito's trainer. Now Juanito's mad, and he's going back and he's suing Tito Ortiz. He's suing myself He's suing Chris Howey, who did the interview. He's suing MMAnews.com and the parent company, which my boss owns. He's suing the Houston Chronicle. He's suing Yahoo Sports. He's suing a couple other websites, 5 Ounces of Paint, a lot of other MMA websites. He's suing us all because of something Tito Ortiz said in an interview with us.
You guys got to keep in mind that Matt Boone basically, one of Matt Boone's guys that works over at MMAnews.com, basically just conducted an interview with Tito, and Tito said something. This is out of Tito's mouth, and this guy is going and suing basically just about every media outlet.
Oh yeah, the actual the legal document is online. Larry Goldberg, my buddy who used to own Boxing.com, he's got this website, MMA Memories, MMAmemories.com. If you go there, it should be noticeable on the newsboard somewhere. He's got the actual document filed from Juanito's attorney, and he posted it online, which has my name.
You are definitely, you and ClickSpark, I believe, is the company that owns that. I mean,
and Chris, as individuals. We got sued as individuals, myself and Chris, and then the company as a whole got sued as well. So.
Boy, it's, that lawsuit has no merit at all.
Of course not.
If anything, he's got to go after Tito Ortiz and Tito Ortiz alone. Tito's the one that made the statement, you know what I mean? You
can't sue somebody for printing a quote. Yeah,
No, it's ridiculous. If Tito said that, and then you guys went and published, you guys are just reporting what you heard.
We're the medium.
It has no merit. We're
the medium of getting his words across. He should sue Tito for defamation if he wants to be. Even that, you're not going to win. But
does the guy read like gossip sites and things like that?
I don't know if he can read a sentence, because if he could, I think he would have an intelligence level high enough to realize that there is no merit with this lawsuit. It's retarded. And a lot of MMA websites are laughing at him behind his back right now.
A judge would absolutely, as soon as that goes into court, a judge is absolutely going to laugh at that.
It's the greatest thing in the world, though, when you look at it on paper. It's beautiful. It's well written by lawyers that should be disbarred. I have no idea how the hell they get to practice law in any state in this country, but it's a very, very laughable lawsuit. It's very funny. You should check it out.
It is, definitely. So MMAmemories.com to check that out. Larry Goldberg giving you the shout-out, buddy. I know Larry. Good guy.
That's not a shout-out. I think he did it to kind of rub it in my face. He was telling me he was laughing. He said, get an attorney, Boone, and he showed me the link. And I said, oh, Christ, he's really going for it. Because he sent a FedEx to my boss's company warning us, that he's going to come at us with legal action, and we ignored it because it's retarded, like everybody else did. And now he's filing a legitimate lawsuit that somebody actually took on. Don't ask me how.
Well, I hope you lose millions of dollars, and I hope the company goes out of business.
That's exactly what's going to happen, because Juanito is a feared man in the legal industry.
Yeah, right, real feared.
The team of lawyers are incredible people. They're very skilled attorneys.
Let's wrap this shindig up a couple minutes early, Matty B, because I'm out of news, my man. I'm out of news. So we'll wrap this up. It was good meeting some of you guys down in New York City on Saturday night. Good times, good Ring of Honor show, and look forward to going back, hopefully September, can't remember the date, September 15th, September 17th, somewhere around there back in New York City. So good times had by all. And the official website of WZR Radio is WZROnline.com. Lots of news, lots of galleries, and things of that nature over there at WZROnline.com. And that's it, man. Actually, I got mad.
SmackDown spoilers at ProWrestlingScoops.com with 2 S's.
Do we want to do this old school? Because I know we're going to mess it up.
I can dust it off. I never forget.
You never forget it?
No, I never forget. You usually forget a little piece here and there, but...
Yeah, I know I'm going to mess it up, but I'll give it a shot anyway.
Give it a shot, man.
You can check out my website at www.ProWrestlingScoops.com.
What's that?
That's Scoops with 2 S's, ProWrestlingScoops.com.
Well, what's that the inside scoop on, is my question.
Inside scoop on pro wrestling, Metaboom.
Oh, okay.
You can check out my other website at www.thewrestlinganswer.com.
What's that taking the wrestling world by?
Ooh, that's taking the wrestling world by storm, WrestlingAnswer.com.
That was wind.
See, you messed it up, because usually I say, can I get some wind, Matty?
No. You added that with Gray. You added that with Gray. That wasn't part of our gig, our gimmick, our shtick. That wasn't us.
Oh, wait a second.
That was an add-on.
Was it?
That was an add-on with you and Mr. Richard Gray, yes.
All right.
He stole my wind, and you used to set him up by, can I get my wind? Because he didn't know what to do it all the time. So, you know.
All right. So be it. Well, we messed up. We knew we were going to mess up.
Of course.
And you can check out my TNA website at TNAWrestlingNews.com. TNA News all day, every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 300.
Check me out, www.MMAnews.com. We got all the UFC stuff from this past weekend, the UFC stuff for this coming weekend, Strikeforce, WEC, all that good stuff. www.MMAnews.com.
You know what we're going to take them out with tonight, if I can find it.
You still got that AZ song?
Nah, I got that, but you know what? I got one better. We're going to take them out with a little bit of Lady Gaga with Poker Face.
I don't even know what that is, but let's listen. All right, see you next week. Mo!